can't just take your pet into all these stores. That's my opinion, and I think a lot of people would agree. Oh girl, she's not even close to your height.
Yeah, I know. Wait, I wanna see.
Baby,
Yes?
this is amazeballs.
I feel like I sweat all day long. And I don't know if it's because I go in and out of the house with a dog or what. Probably, that's probably the case. But it sucks. My back is sweaty. I've somewhat cooled off since I came in to feed my sourdough after, you know, being outside with her, but now I gotta go back out in the heat and go to the bank. Yay. In other news, I don't think that sourdough that I made is going to cut it as a bowl, but maybe if she has a little bit of soup or something that goes into it, it might be okay. But it is like teeny tiny. Let me hold it in my hands to give you guys perspective. It's like a little pastry. But anyway, I've got to go to the bank after I fix this situation. I'll see you when I get back. So I had a thought that I was going to share this on Facebook. I have a hard time sharing things on Facebook. Instagram's different, but Facebook is just like it's like a whole thing for me. I get really anxious thinking about it. And you know, I'm pretty sure it stems from my Beachbody days when I was posting like 3 times a day and sharing everything, that now when I even think about sharing something on Facebook, I'm like,
I don't want to.
I invest more time into YouTube, so that's why I'm going to tell you this. I have been tagged in this post. I have been given the link to this post. I have seen it on Facebook from 3 different people, at least 3 different people. And I just wanted to touch on it. So, you know, I'm training my Belgian Malinois, Freya. And my main goal is that I don't want her to be an a-hole. I want her to be obedient. I want to have a good life with her. Like, we're a team. Right now, it's crucial that she does a lot of socializing. And socializing just means that she's exposed and in environments where there are people, noises, new smells, new textures, like floors and such. Maybe some dogs. We're not quite there with the dogs yet. But it doesn't mean she's going to go up to every person and every dog and everything and smell it and meet it and greet it and be petted. Be petted? Be pet. So there's this post about people taking their dogs to stores and how there was a service animal that was in a store with someone and it was attacked by this dog that had come in unleashed, and the owner came in shortly after. So many mistakes there. Family Dollar. It was Family Dollar. I think it was Family Dollar where this happened. First of all, I don't believe you can just take your pet into Family Dollar. And I say pet because this person did not have a service animal. This dog that attacked the service animal was not a service animal. It was wearing a vest, and it may have had like, I don't know, service animal or whatever on it. Service animals, it takes a lot for them to become a service animal. There's a lot of training, a lot of money that goes into that training. And it's very easy for them to get booted out of the training. So it is a serious training effort, and it takes a few years, maybe. I watched a documentary or docuseries on it. But anyway, so this animal, this registered service dog, had been attacked, and now it's very skittish, and it can't really do its job being a service animal, because a service animal has to be very neutral in an environment, and it is there solely for the purpose of helping the human that it is attached to. And this vet was the one that made the post talking about,
just because your animal wears a vest and you have a sticker or a cute patch on it that says in training, service animal in training, whatever, doesn't mean that it is a service animal. You can't just take your pet into all these stores. If there is a service animal and your untrained animal goes and attacks that service animal is basically ruined. It's gonna have PTSD. It's not gonna be able to do its job.
I gotta change out my battery. Hold that thought. Okay, we're back. This was basically an open letter to people who take their animals, their dogs, into stores, and they have vests and they say they're service animals or they're emotional therapy animals or they're whatever, but they're not actually. And an emotional therapy animal is not the same as a service animal. That's another thing. But a lot of people in the comment section are really focusing on the fact that these dogs that are not service animals go into stores with their owners and it's irresponsible. Why do you have to take your dogs everywhere with you? People should know better, blah blah blah. First of all, those people that are bringing their animals in that these people are probably focusing on are probably not doing it the correct way. Second of all, your dog should not be unleashed when they're away from your home. That's my opinion, and I think a lot of people would agree. It's for your own dog's safety and for other people's safety. You just never know. A dog is a dog. Also, I think that people do take their animals into all kinds of stores. I mean, I have a friend that does that too. Not as often, but I mean, they aren't kids. They don't need to go with you everywhere. I will agree on that. They don't need to go into Target. They don't need to go here, there, and everywhere. Even if they are sitting in a car, they don't need to go there. On the flip side, I have taken my dog to the pet store. I've taken my dogs to the pet store. I've taken Freya, the one I'm actually actively training 3 times a day. I take her to Lowe's. I've taken her to the sports shop. I've taken her to, I haven't done the pet store because of the risk of other dogs. I've taken her to downtown. I've taken her to the coffee shop, you know, the one where we got kicked out. The purpose of taking her in there is to socialize her, to get her accustomed to all those things I mentioned. The sounds, the sights, the smells, seeing people of all different colors, people with hats on, hoodies on, people with shorts on, kids, adults, old people, people that are on bikes, people that are on scooters, people that are pushing carts, you know, the whole gamut. She needs to see it. She needs to experience it. Can I help you, sir? Can I help you? But what I do is we are in there less than 10 minutes. I'm not even joking you. We go in after she's already made break, which is she goes to the bathroom. Before we head in, she goes number 1 and number 2 before we even leave the house. We're going to the store, empty bladder, empty, you know, empty everything. She is wearing a vest because I want people to see the patches that we're in training, please do not pet. I have nowhere on there that she is a service animal. When people comment that, oh, she's a service animal, I'm like, no, she's actually just in training. And I just got that today too. She's like, oh, she started talking to her and saw the patches. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know she was a service animal. Like, actually, she's not. She's solely in training right now. And it's important for people to see those patches and read, like, okay, not gonna touch your dog, because some people, they don't need to like offer treats. I've had that happen. They don't need to do any of that. She's in training. We're not focusing on shopping. I don't even shop. I mean, one time I did because I had the kids with me and we did need something, but I don't shop when I go into the stores. We walk in, walking regularly through the store, maybe a little faster just because she's, you know, smelling everything and I want to like tug her along, like, all right, let's go, done smelling that, and then we leave. So it is a matter of 10 minutes in the store. That is it. I am not shopping around. I am not looking at anything. I'm not looking around. The only thing I'm doing is my eyes are on her, and then I'm looking around to see where we're headed, who's coming up on us, what I might need to look out for and intervene and kind of like distract where I might need to distract her. One time there was another dog in a store that we went into and I had to distract her. So that's the kind of thing. Like, my head is on a swivel when I'm in a store with her. The visit is so quick, but it is so necessary for her. She was raised from 0 to 3 months in a lady's yard, in her home, in her yard, on a somewhat secluded street. She's not used to traffic. She's not used to a bunch of people. She's not used to the sights and sounds of this area and the smells. Everything is so new to her. Thankfully, I'm glad that I started this routine with her because she's slowly getting to it. Today was probably the best day we ever had at Lowe's. But what I'm telling you this for is for the mere fact that I think people that are commenting on this post are getting it totally wrong. These people that are probably in the stores with their pets, I don't think they're paying attention. You look at the dog, but you also have to look at your surroundings. Like, where are the threats for your dog? What might your dog react to? What might your dog want to go after? You have to pay attention to the surroundings. I think that people are in the stores for too long. I think that taking a dog into a store, it's like a new environment, and you don't want to make those visits very long. That's why we only do 10-15 minutes. 15 minutes is actually pushing it. And then the vest, if your dog is wearing a vest and it says that they're a service animal and they're not, that's just wrong. One guy did actually ask me, what is she in training for? And I'm like, good behavior. We don't want her to be a butthole. Well, I didn't say that last part, but that's my goal. I don't want her to be a butthole. I want her to have a good life. I don't want to have to leave her at home. And when I say leave her at home, I mean I want to take her on vacation with the rest of the dogs, but I can't if she's a different breed. I can't if she's gonna wreak havoc. So I think that I've read this post twice now, and I'm just like, the comments upset me because there's so much. Who's coming? Addie, is that you? Who is the bee? It's Dee Dee. Are you excited about the beach? What you got? Where are my markers?
That's eyeliner. I'll bring it down in a minute.
It's eyeliner, not leg liner, Dee Dee. That post. It's not the post. I get what she is saying, but the way people are taking it makes me just like frustrated. The only reason people go in there with their dogs, unless they're service animals, obviously, it's not the majority that behave like that with their dogs. I don't feel. The times I've seen people in there with their dogs, they are training them. And that's what's frustrating, is that we're all lumped in with this group of people that probably has no business taking their dogs into stores. But the whole reason for taking your dog into the store is because you want to train. If you're not actively training, leave your dog at home. Maybe that's just, maybe it could be an unpopular opinion, but I said what I said. I don't want that to be ruined for people who are actually trying to train. I don't take my dogs out in public for the joy of it, if I'm being honest. Well, these two are not very pleasant to be out in public anyway.
Now let's see, circling back, we have Lennox, our SpongeBob! I knew Lennox and I would be good friends from day one because he was also a fellow Taylor Swift fan, so we've really bonded over some Taylor Swift music and making friendship bracelets. But Lennox has had such a positive and wonderful attitude and is such a talent and a delight, so big shout out to Lennox.
Look who it is. She's been here all day. We're just acting like she just got here though. Get them wieners. It'll be muted anyway because you got the music playing. Let me see, Sydney.
I know.
I told Sydney that too, and she was like, oh, it's okay, I know. Let's see if you're taller.
Let Mckensi put her fly up.
Yeah, let me get
Her dong was hanging out.
not proportionate. What's it called?
Appropriate?
Right here.
Okay. Oh, girl, she's not even close to your height.
Yeah, I know. Wait, I want to see. You're like, am I taller than you? No, lies.
Why can't I catch my own slipper?
If you guys wake Freya up,
I'm like,
you're taking care of her.
I have a cake.
Who remembers the dog dancing meme that was like popular around the Barney movie? Walk back, turn around. No. Turn around.
You better talk to your sister. She's out there getting boy snaps.
Boy's about to get their next snap.
Who?
Be for real. Yeah, be for real. You're not that kind of dad.
Baby,
Yes?
this is amazeballs.
You like my cake?
Kick.
They're angry. Gunny looks crippled.
Look at these two.
That's how you get the girl. That's what Taylor said.
Gunny's mush style is getting messed up. I don't know where the sound came from. She keeps sitting on his head though, it's funny.
He's getting attacked by his little sister.
He's like, the sister I didn't ask for. She's gotten so big compared to him. Like, she's growing. He's like, just leave my ears alone, girl.
Oh no! Oh, why am I in this?
Yeah, don't be involved in it.
Sibling fight. Oh.
Oh, Gunny. It is Tuesday, and I just got done editing. I'm going to show you what I'm making for dinner. Oh, the BeReal went off. I don't feel like doing it. I decided to make breakfast for dinner. We're going to do waffles, but not just any waffles. We're doing stuffed waffles, and I want to stuff them with fruit if I have enough. Let's see, I've got strawberries. I can slice those up. And what else? Blueberries. And I think I have a banana, but there is a waffle sauce. It's called Grandma's waffle sauce, and I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna show you, hopefully step by step if the dog doesn't wake up, but she's probably gonna wake up, so I'm gonna get started now. I'm not gonna be able to film the whole thing because I'll probably end up taking a break to take care of her. But we can at least get somewhat cleaned up in this kitchen. Alright, for this recipe you're going to want 3/4 of a cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of flour, all purpose, and 2 cups of milk. She can't have any more. So I burnt one. It's burnt. Like, you can smell burnt sugar, okay? I'm starting over. And I've got these stuffed pancakes, waffles, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and have them put the topping on the waffle instead of me stuffing it, because they're not closing. And she's out. She's my main distraction. These are ugly, I know, but the sauce is not burnt, and we are almost done here. Well, I am back. My friend invited me out. Well, not like I can't go on my own, but she invited me to go to meet them at the pub, and I did. I took Freya. We went for a little bit, and she was tired. We were there for about 30 minutes, longer than we're usually there for. I took her outside. She went to the bathroom after we took a short little walk up and down my block. Yeah, she came in and she just was like, Mom, are you gonna put me in my crate? And because I leave the door shut, because she went and jumped on the bed, and I'm pretty sure that it was her that peed on it. Thankfully, we had a mattress protector on it. I leave the door shut so she can't do that. She doesn't have freedom in there, and now she's in her crate, and she wanted to be in there. Hi, Sydney. Now Gunny is like, yay, I don't have to have her around. I've got Raina playing in the background, and I'm catching up on her vlogs. I'm just going through my watch later list. Ow. But I'm going through my watch later list because I've got a lot of videos to catch up on, and now's a good time while I cool off from that walk. I went to the pub, our pub. Nobody told me I looked like Dora. Anyway, I know that I've got enough content for this video right here. So what I'm gonna do is end it tonight and start a new one for tomorrow. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing if you're new. And if you're a returning viewer, I appreciate you. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you guys in the comments. Bye. Gonna sit on my laundry.
Oh, God, that stinks.
She never chills like this.
She's so chill.
Is this like the post-food coma that you're in?